Hello, buddy! It's Mia, and today we're going to be making a raspberry tart. Okay, you have got to chill. I love you. Yes, I do. Are you happy now? You never liked being picked up before in your life. Now you like it. Because you're on YouTube. Turtle Penelope Clementine. So actually, we're not going to be making a tart today. We're just going to be holding cats. Thank you. Oh, there she goes. I love raspberries. I love pastry cream. Together, they are beautiful. I have leftover sweet crust from last week because I made a double batch, and so that this doesn't go to waste, I thought, what's better and more spring-like than a wonderful raspberry tart? So that's what we're gonna make today, and let's just get to it. I have made a raspberry tart before for my birthday last December, so this isn't entirely new to me, and it's actually what started me on this whole French baking journey. I'm going to be making this in my smallest tart pan because I have enough raspberries to comfortably coat the top. So let's roll out our crust and get that blind baking. I'm going to pop that into the fridge for just a few minutes to let the gluten relax before we bake it. 25 grams of butter. That goes in our saucepan. We need 250 grams of milk. I'm going to remove a quarter cup of that to set aside momentarily. Now I'll go back into our bowl. 32 grams of granulated sugar into the saucepan. Bloop, bloop. And then we need another 32 grams of sugar for the milk bowl. Teeny splash of vanilla. We need 10 grams of cornstarch and 10 grams of cake flour, both to go in here. Mix that up, put our flours in there, flours and our starches. So we need about 4 egg yolks that are gonna go into our bowl. Broken 2 yolks. It's a disaster. If you wanna see the difference between a farm fresh egg yolk color and a store-bought one, quite a difference. I'm gonna go with just 3 yolks because we're at 56 grams and I don't wanna use a whole another egg, so. This mixture that is set aside. We have this mixture that is ready to go over heat, and we just wait for this butter to melt down, basically. We are boiling. Turn up the heat. We're adding half of this into there. And then pour that back into there. And this is where the pressure's on. You do not want it to stick to the bottom or create scrambled eggs. This is why I need a saucepan that has like rounded edges so you can get your whisk in there. You really can't get a whisk in the corners, and it's a problem. There's a le crust. I got my eye on. That goes into a shallow pan to cool quickly. And we cover it right on top with plastic wrap so that it doesn't get the skin on top. And that goes right into the fridge. And then our tart shell goes into the oven to blind bake for 15 minutes. Take out our blind baking beans and pop that back in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes. Tart's done. Leave that to cool. And then we assemble our tart. Our tart is cooked, cooled, beautiful looking. Our custard is also cooked and cooled. And we have some raspberries. Well, I washed yesterday and let them dry for today, so they wouldn't be like gooey in the water on our custard. So let's assemble, shall we? Don't have to do this step, but it makes it super creamy and smooth. You take your custard and just put it through the sifter. See it coming out the bottom there. So satisfying. And we just spread it around to all the corners. Make sure we get it all filled up and nice and pretty. And then when you are satisfied with your evenness, put on the raspberries. Oh, looks so beautiful. And then you have some extra raspberries to eat. And the question is, should we dust the top with a little powdered sugar, or should we not? Because it is beautiful exactly as it is. It's very summery. There you go. Beautiful. So pretty. I love that. Let's take a piece, shall we? Could use some firming up time in the refrigerator. I often get impatient when it comes to goodies, but it really should go back in the refrigerator after you make it all pretty, just for a few minutes to stiffen up the cream again, especially if you put it through the sieve. That is so good. Heavenly. Heavenly. You should try this 100%. So good, so tasty, so beautiful, and remarkably easy. I'm gonna see you all next week when we whisk up something else. Bye, buddy.